Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Jurassic World Evolution 2 Malta jungle build, the final episode of our Malta jungle build. In the last video, we built a forest swampy ruins kind of thing over here on the right hand side, leading up to the amphitheatre and the T.rex kingdom. And today we're going to work on the poacher camp we've been talking about for a really long time now. That's going to sit all the way down here around this central reserve here at the bottom. Last part of the build. We have actually finished a build for like the first time ever in Evolution 2. So we're really excited to do that. Really happy with the build overall. We will of course do a tour later on this week as well. But we're not finished quite yet. So let's get to blammin' work. So we're going to kill the trees first, because I hate trees. No, this is kind of in the way. And we're going to do, as I've said, like a bit of a mountain kind of thing in the middle. I think it's just going to be a mountain. I've got a couple cheeky little ideas, we'll see. But I want it to feel like a game trail for the poachers, in that they kind of go around this mountain area and we'll stick a bunch of different dinosaurs in there. Basically, we're going to have some sauropods, we're going to have some... I don't think we've used the Therizinosaurus yet. So I think we'll stick some of those in, and we're just going to have a really good time. Or something other obnoxiously British words. Right, let's get this all... Right, where's the bottom? There's the bottom. I'm going to flatten this all down so we've got a nice canvas to work with. Up the intensity, maximum size, and... it takes so long. It's actually much, much hillier than I thought it was. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just smooth out those edges a little bit in a minute. Don't mind a little bit of bumpiness here and there, you know, a little bit of ramshackle nature. Come on, there you go. There's something weirdly ominous about it. It's like it's an alien species eradicating the world. I don't think that's what it's meant to look like, but it has that vibe. Come on, there you go. See, because I move my mouse and then it starts to appear a second later. It's ominous. Right, so thankfully we've got terrain tool mods, and I'm just gonna make a circle. We're just gonna click, and we're gonna see what happens. Is the idea? I want this to be really quite steep. I want it to be large and. It looks so stupid. We're gonna make it look better. Don't worry about it. Let's reduce the radius, and all we need to do now. It looks so dumb. We just need to attack it with the flatten tool, and we can build a much more naturalistic looking shape, as you can see. Again, this is very similar to what I would do back in Planet Zoo. If I wanted to build a mountainous region, I would build the mountain first. It would look weird and very smooth and circular, and then I would attack it with the flatten tool, and it creates, as you can see, ridges. And as long as you click a lot and you keep going, eventually you get something more akin to an actual mountain. See, already looking a lot better. Isn't that looking? That actually looks pretty sweet. Obviously, we're going to cover it in rock and fix it like that. I did have a small idea. I don't know if this is going to work, but I like the idea, actually, of having a bit of water on the top. The volcano idea, I mean, that obviously looks... ridiculous. Okay, wait, let me think about this. Okay, right, we've got that. Let's dig in a little bit. Okay, quite a lot. A little bit less. Then let's put the water in. And it's like a volcano, but it's a lake. Don't know why, but I'm okay with it. And let's just smooth out these edges because they look a little bit ramshackle as well. Because it makes sense that they would have their camp, but they would then keep it separated from... I forgot that I installed this mod, the Minecraft goat, in our little Lystrosaurus Oviraptor fighting pit, and the goat is just dominating them size-wise. Anyways, it would make sense that they would have a fence blocking off the dinosaurs from them, right? Now, what we need is a tour. I think I just want the straight-up Jurassic tour. Maybe the Jurassic Park tour. Yeah, we'll go Jurassic Park tour, I think. And that needs to be on that side. Yep. I guess this is what I'm doing, right? I guess so. Right, and we're going to do another fence down at the bottom. This is going to be like a checkpoint kind of thing. We'll put some towers in here. And again, it's more defensive mechanisms. And actually, I'm going to double this up, I think. I just want it to feel a little ominous, a little spooky, a little... You know, like, a little dangerous, that if you were not in the poacher gang, that you would feel quite threatened coming down here. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know why I want that in a park build for Jurassic World Evolution 2, but I do. Leave me alone. Right, okay. So you go through checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, and then you go out into the game trail. And that takes you all the way around the base of the mountain. Obviously, we'll flood this with dinosaurs in a little bit. Down by the... watering hole. The truck tour would have made more sense in retrospect, but this has a nice vibe. I'm all about the vibe. What can I say? And then up you go again. Photo. Do we want a photo point? Yes. Right, we're going to put the photo point here. And here, because it's the checkpoint. All right, that makes sense. I like that, actually. Anyways, on we go. And we just need to wrap into that. Beautiful. Yeah, so you go down, you get checked out at the checkpoints, and let's do some decorations around here to kind of sell that idea a little bit more. We're also going to have to, now that I think about it, contain the dinosaurs somewhat. So let's go fences. Let's grab an invisible fence, and we need to go from this one here. And I just want to take this right around the edge. Again, I'm very sad that I don't have an invisible fence. Like an actual invisible fence would be lovely, but we'll just cover the outside in trees. Hopefully you won't even really notice this. All the way around. And we'll probably have to do an interior one as well. Otherwise, they will just straight up climb up the mountain, which is going to look silly. And there really isn't much I can do to avoid that. So yeah, we'll have to do that as well. All the way around. Oh, it's going to take bloody ages, this. This is the kind of bit in the video that I know that I tend to cut it out. So that I know that all the words I'm wasting my breath on right now, probably you're never going to hear them. Okay. Poacher camp. So, what are we going to do for dinosaurs? Well, as I say, I want a Therizinosaurus. Where's my hatchery? Why is this a baby hatchery? Why am I being silly? So, we want a Theri. Let's get a Theri. I've got... I really need to uninstall these mods. We've got Kaio's mod installed, which means that any type of creature can come out of any type of hatchery. So, when you come onto this, you see literally everything. Which is really cool, but at some point becomes inappropriate. So let's get a Theri 2022, and let's get a random Theri. What colour is my random Theri going to be? Doesn't matter, we're going for it anyway. Svalbard and Pelophylax. Cool. Alright, let's get those shipped over. Boop. Okay, where do I live? I live over here. That's going to take ages. I'm thinking a Margosaurus for some... Oh, Alamo. Do I have any... Alamo can be my big one. Okay, let's get some Alamos. I want a big sauropod. I want like a medium, smaller sauropod. Let's get 4 Alamos, I think. It's a big area, you know? So we need a few dinosaurs knocking around. Okay, and then I want an Amarga. Oh, Australovenator as well for my carnivore. I'm just feeling through it, you know, which... Oh, Velociraptor would have made a lot of sense, actually. It's too late for that. A Margosaurus, and then we'll do... We're doing an A theme other than the Therizinosaurus. Pretend it's called Therizinosaurus. It's not Therizinosaurus, it's a Therizinosaurus. It's taking so long. Speed up time. Made it through... I've got that bloody song in my head now. It's never leaving. Made it through the wilderness. I don't even know the rest of the song. I know you made it through. And then I'm out. I'm just done. There's nothing left. Okay, let's get 6 Amargas because they're teeny tiny babies. Gotta make sure, release via airlift every time. Too many times have I accidentally released a dinosaur into completely the wrong area. Fly, my pretties, fly. I don't want to look at them yet, because, you know, these are all going to be special colours and stuff. Or, well, at least different colours, so... Excited to see what we end up with. My bipedal Indoraptor JP3 style roaming around there. Ready to chomp on some brains, I'm sure. Okay, let's get our Alamos over there. And like I say, Australovenator has the right kind of vibe. Also, it's cool to use some of the newer dinosaurs. I don't think we've ever built with Australovenator. Oh, no, we did. In our zoo build, we did Australian section, and we had the Ostra. How many did we get? 5? 5 seems like a good number. Okay, then we're going to want something small. We're going to want something teeny tiny baby. Min-Me. I think we might have some Min-Me's already. Let's have a little look. If I was a Min-Me, where would I be? Probably in the M section. Use the new Mapu, which is absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't mind a larger carnivore, actually. Let's get a couple of these Mapus. They're really, really great looking. If you haven't seen my mod spotlight video from last Friday, definitely go check these out. I'm going to random. Get 2. Yeah. Hopefully you get one of the special skins, but if not, it's not a big deal. Nah. Couple of Mapus, and then some Min-Me's or some... I don't know, something small. Small, small, small. In terms of the build, there's not like a ton more I want to do, if I'm totally honest. Like, it's meant to... we need some rocks, we need some trees, we need some texture work, stuff like that. A little bit of sand, but not much. It's gonna look pretty sweet, actually, when it's done. Right, where are my dinosaurs? You two need to calm down. These two have been battling since, like, the dawn of time. It's like it's a Kong versus Godzilla kind of situation. Also, who thought Kong was ever going to win that fight, honestly? Kong is like Iron Man, right? Whereas Godzilla is like, you know, Miss Marvel or whatever. Like, yeah, Iron Man can win, but only in, like, very specific circumstances. It's like Batman versus Superman all over again. It took very specific circumstances and very specific things to enable Batman to ever come close to winning. It's just not realistic. And that's what I demand for my superhero media. Realism. I don't know if anyone else is the same as I am, but I am burnt out to all hell on the whole superhero thing right now. This is not working for me these days. There's just been too much of it. You know, there's only so much of a single genre you can stomach before you're like, what else is on? But, saying that, Well, no, I'm not saying that at all. This is unrelated. But speaking of, you know, unrelated and different things, I'm going to see Cocaine Bear in a couple of days. So, you know, get hype. I'm actually really excited. Cocaine Bear is like very high on my list. Prime material for... Anyway, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Anyways, doesn't matter. Point is, Cocaine Bear. Very excited. Maybe a skeleton. No, they're poachers. They're poachers. They're not interested in skeletons. Poachers hate skeletons. The one problem I have is there's actually not a path over here. There's no path in my poacher camp, as you can see. Because a path feels too pathy. So I don't see any viable way to get this to work. Unless I could do a path like this, right? We could get through here, unseen. I think the truck... Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, I'm not going to say this is a good idea, but it is an idea. Where's the monorail? Okay. I've got a bit of a plan. We're going to cheat. Right, so I want to connect this... Oh, no, but then the monorail track... That's not going to work. What I was going to do, and I think it would have worked, is see if I connect this to this. Let me just show you what I was going to do. If I do that to that, and then I have the track going over there somewhere, and then we grab the monorail, like so, and we sink it into the ground, I'm pretty sure that still works. Right? You know what? You know what? I think we might do this. Let me connect this monorail up and see how we feel about it. It can go through the town, that's fine. Did it work? I mean, it did work. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know. I need a story justification for why this would possibly happen. And I can't really come up with one, if I'm honest. Tell you what, let's cover it. Let's cover it in a building of some description. What did I used to do in the past? What did I do when we had the zip lines and we had it going into a building? It's just truck tour, didn't I? I believe. Where's the Maltese truck tour building? Okay, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to put this like here. And we're just going to put that about there. So it goes into... Yeah, I mean, you know what? Sure. It's not... Look, you have to take what you can get. And sometimes what you can get is a little bit messy. It's a little bit lineal. But we just cover that a little bit. I'll put some more trees there in the decoration tab, trees. And... You know? It's there. It's justified. You don't have to look at it, really. But it's there. What's my story excuse? I just want to watch this happen. I mean, that's okay. That feels... Tell you what the theory is. I mean, it's annoying that it's right by the poacher camp. That's obviously a little problematic. But that's just a subway. That's, you know, it happens a lot. We have it in Manchester. You know, you have a train, it goes along, and then it'll also go underground. There's lots of trains out there that are above ground and below ground. So that's okay. That's justifiable. It's a little too close to the poacher camp, but we don't have to assume these are connected. These could be separate things. The point is, it bloody works. And that's what matters, alright? Sometimes you need to finagle a little bit. Finagling is basically my favourite thing to do, so... Let's do that, get the Mapus in, and we'll get the Crichtonsauruses in, and then we are good to go. We'll go do a little tour. Otherwise this ain't gonna work. Let's go on a tour! Hey. We're poachers. Are you a poacher? Gotta say, she doesn't scream poacher. She's a poacher in the way that Melanie Linsky in The Last of Us is a. I mean, I actually bought Melanie. I thought Melanie was fairly terrifying, but it's neither here nor there. Same kind of deal going on. Love that. Little dirty fingerprints on the windows. I wonder if that's meant to be a reference to Jurassic Park. You know, where the kids put their hands up on the glass. Alright, let's do the tour anyway. Hide your white. Let's just we'll just go around the whole thing. See how it feels. If it's rubbish, if it's any good, who knows, who cares? Floating crane, my favourite kind of crane. Appreciating the dramatic music. I see something in the distance. Can I get my camera out? Camera mode is kind of the best because you can't zoom in on this mode, you know, which is kind of a shame. But we can night vision. This looks awesome. It really does. I think we'll stay in camera mode. The music is good. It's making it feel more like a poacher adventure rather than a truck tour adventure. It's a bit much of a hill there, isn't it, really? What are you on about? No dinosaurs in range. Are there dinosaurs on my diet? I can see an Alamo over there. Oh, there's Mapu. Look at that. Look at that coloration on the Mapu. Isn't that beautiful? Wait, what does it say? Mapusaurus, out of curiosity. Oh, it does. Interesting. Yeah, so Mapusaurus is by LA Studios. And it's beautiful. It really is. One of my favourites. LA Studios, I mean, they always bring the heat, though. Everything they do is just fantastic. I feel like I've set like a really harsh precedent for them. Like, everything you do must be incredible. Get out of the way, Dave. There he is. What a beauty. And I can hear the J-pop music playing. Do, do, dum, dum. Dum, dum. Tell you what, let's do the rest of the tour in the night. Because we've got the lights on. And I think that's going to look cooler. Environment. Nighttime. You play. Dum dum. Hopefully it's going to put me on the same vehicle. Yeah, it seems to have done. Sweet. There is an Dinosaurus over there. That's our different coloured version, not our 2022. Go and walk into the light. Yeah, there we go. Very cool. Oh, so much cooler at night time, actually. Hello, buddy. Sorry, Dave. Oh, awesome. Alright, what else can we see in the darkness? Hear the ferry. It's funny, the nights in this game are so bright, and it's a problem with all video games, really. I would darken this like double the darkness it currently is. But they're so bright that the nighttime vision doesn't actually feel like it's any use whatsoever. Because you can see everything anyway, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a shame. But all games do it. That's why, like, if you play any Bethesda game, or it's basically any PC game that has an active modding community, in terms of environment, or like an RPG in particular, there will be a mod that makes nighttime darker. Every Bethesda game, Spider-Man Remastered on the PC, that has a thingy as well, nighttime mod. Are there dinosaurs on my dinosaur tour? I'm not convinced at this point. I've seen 2 somehow. Where are they all? This place is chock-a-block with dinosaurs. I've seen 2. Where's my highlight? Alright. God, there really are none in the area. Wait, how have you got onto the mountain? How have you got onto the mountain? There's a few coming up soon. I like the idea as well that this was like an old Jurassic Park tour, right? And, you know, they were running tours in this area. Maybe InGen were here running a Jurassic Park in the area. And then the you know, the poachers scared them away, or or there was no money left in the town, or they got beaten back by, I don't know, planning commissions, yada yada yada. And now the poachers have kind of reutilized the Jurassic Park vehicles and the tour that they'd established for their poacher route, kind of thing. I like that idea. It's a fun idea. You know what I also like? Dinosaurs. They're all over here on the right, seemingly. I wish I could zoom in like this. I know my eyeballs can't zoom in, but still, it's a video game. What have we got over there? I see something. I see something. Get out of the way, Linda. Oh, I see Australovenator, I think. Hello, Crichton. Oh, that's Minmi. What are we on about? Minmisaurus right there. Lovely. There's our Ostra, looking fantastic. Finally, there we go. What a beaut. You look really good in the nighttime, actually. This is why the truck tour is better than the Jurassic Park Ranger vehicle, though. The Ford Explorer, I should say, because it's open air, so you can kind of see out. I feel that makes more sense for a poacher camp than this. What else we got going on? One day there will be dinosaurs on my dinosaur tour. One beautiful day. Alan, where? Yo, Salta had the right idea. Ah, Minmi! Having a little snooze. Hello, buddy. See you later. Wait, did we stop at the photo point? I don't remember, actually. There's something about this that just makes me really happy. Like, I know we're not even seeing much, really, but the sounds of the park, the J-Pog music, the Ford Explorers trundling through the wilderness. It's just nice. It's just a really cool dose of nostalgia. And Evolution 2 is still the best game in the world now for this right here, this exact thing. I think J-Pog hits my Jurassic Park nostalgia harder than Evolution does. Because Evolution's got a lot more in common with Jurassic World, by and large, and obviously my nostalgia is more Jurassic Park than Jurassic World. I actually don't even mind being able to see the fences. But for moments like this, Evolution is unbeaten, for sure. I can't even first person in J-Pog vehicles, which is a major shame, actually. Oh, we might see the Alamo before we go. I don't know where all the dinosaurs are. There's so many. Well, we've seen the Mappy, we've seen the Theory, we've seen the Minmi, we've seen the Ostra. That's 4 of them. We're going to see the Alamo. We're missing the Amarga. And we're missing the... something else. The Crichton. Oh, there it is, there it is. Please cross over the road. I love when that happens. It's just a beautiful movie moment, you know? Unscripted magic. Something funky going on with those lights. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, beautiful. I really like the Alamo. I really just say Alamosaurus. I'm hoping we see it a little bit better as we go around this corner. Anyone at the watering hole? I mean, they don't actually need water, so probably not. There's another one. There's another one. Could be a Crichton. It's probably a Minmi. Our Amargas are over there by the water. I didn't get to see them, unfortunately. What is this music? It's from The Lost World, isn't it? I'm trying to remember when in The Lost World. Is it the Game Trail music? It might actually be the Game Trail music. I think it's when they first... when they meet up with the InGen people who were sent over and they're travelling along through the grasslands. Whoa! Absolutely tail-whipped by the Amarga, who's decided to... Okay, we've got a slight problem here. That's so cool. Just being able to experience that is inherently cool, I think. Well, thank you for joining us on our poacher tour. We can even say this used to be a poacher camp, and now it's just like a chill thing that the townspeople do. You know, we don't need to retain it as a poacher thing. It's important to... That's both our mappies together. Come full circle. It's important to recognise... I have slight issue... Oh, no, do I though? No, I don't. It's important to remember your history, even if it's negative, you know? Otherwise, yeah, see, people, if you forget history, you're doomed to repeat it. You can't ignore what's happened in the past. It doesn't mean we need to celebrate it either, don't get me wrong. I was going to make a comment about, like, statues of bad people, but a statue is glorification. And we don't need to glorify terrible people. It looks so cool. Where's the other one? I want to see it through the cage. Yeah, there it is. And then it's home time. Okay, so that was our tour, and that is our poacher trail-ish kind of shebang. It's up to you how you want to interpret it, but I'm pretty happy with the amount of lights we have and stuff like that. You see, the Alamosaurus really caused a bit of a traffic jam. I really like that. I think that mountains worked out really nicely. Let's shift things back to daytime. I need to go get ready to work out in a minute. Oh, it's a big day today. I'm trying 80 kilograms on my bench press today, which for those of you who've been following my workout progression will seem it's not gone very far. I basically for 6 months I was incredibly inconsistent. It's only the last month or so I've really got back into it. So I'm back into it, hammering it, and 80 kilograms on bench for the first time today. And that's 5 sets of 5. So my goal for bench is 100 kilograms this year. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about that too much because I will just talk about lifting for an hour if I can. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's nice. It's different than the town. The town was where most of the work is. I still think this is kind of wild, what I've built here, personally. We've got a lagoon little section over there. It's just a really weird mix, this entire build. It went in a direction I didn't anticipate, but that's okay. And I've enjoyed it. I think it's been a lot of fun. We've built some kind of crazy things. We've learned some new techniques along the way. And I'm excited to do the full tour. We're obviously not going to do that full round there again because that took bloody ages. But we'll walk around the town. We'll see the little fight arena here. We'll see the atrocities over there. We'll go see the Dimorphodons in the aviaries. We'll go check out the Is it Mosa? What are we going here? Oh my god, we've got loads of stuff. Loads of stuff in there. We've got our T.rex arena. We've got our swamplands. We've got our amphitheatre. It's going to be quite a big tour. We'll do the tour later on this week or very early next week. And then it's March, basically. So I'm expecting a DLC within the next couple of weeks. And then we'll start a new build post that DLC, basically. Don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something cool beans. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined me and supported me throughout this entire playthrough. I really hope you've enjoyed the build. I know it hasn't always been super quick, but you know what? At least we did it. We finished it. That's the important thing. And I'd love to do another horror park. It's going to depend on some decorations next time around, but we'll see how things go. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.